Hey guys, happy 4th of July. So this weekend we're trying to go to the beach and this happened. My charge pipe on my N55 engine decided to part ways and split in two. While I was merging onto highway traffic on the Garden State Expressway in New Jersey. It wasn't epic. What we heard was like a little pop and it felt like I had no power to the engine trying to go above 50 miles an hour. Everything was fine. I didn't even get a check engine light. Drove 10 miles and pulled over to BJ's and I was able to tape it up real quick and head on my way. I called the dealership and they quoted me $458 for a replacement pipe, and it was really confusing to me. I Googled and I saw that these things have a lot of issues with them. They're cheaply made ABS plastics that should have no business in a BMW engine. And what happens here between the red lines is a glued seam at a very important joint. They decide to use glue that will come apart eventually, like it did in my car, and especially if your car engine has about 50,000 miles over, this is going to happen to you regardless. If you have the N55 engine or any of these BMW engines with the plastic in there. I ended up buying flex tape, duct tape, and I had electrical tape in my trunk. And the flex tape was really hard to cut and you get in there in the engine, because when the engine is hot, if you're on the side of the road and this happens to you and you're trying to tape it up, it's going to be really hot to get in there. I ended up just using electrical tape and some duct tape to patch it up like you see here. The electrical tape was very slender and allowed me to get inside behind there. When I got home, as you see now, this is what I did when I got home. With the engine cold, the airbox lifted up, I was able to get in there and just wrap it with duct tape. That also broke. This connector there. The plastic, when you inspect it, is so cheap. You're like, why is this in a $50,000, $60,000 BMW car? Why is this in here? Maybe someone explain to me in the comments why BMW keep using these cheap plastics. So I taped up real good here. I'm going to put everything together and start the car up and see how this runs. Like I said, with the duct tape patched up, it got us home yesterday. And with the charge pipe open, you can't really accelerate above 50 miles an hour. There's no power there. You may get a service engine soon warning light. I did not get one until I got home. Taking the groceries out the trunk, I had to move the car. So I restarted the car after getting home, and then the engine light came on. About 20 miles of driving with the thing busted and then taped up. So it looks taped up. So I wrapped it really good. I did about 6 layers of duct tape, electrical tape, flex tape, duct tape again, electrical tape, and then duct tape wrapped around all that. So I'm just going to start the car and take it on the highway to see if this holds up. Even with the patches of duct tape I managed to get on there yesterday, driving home from BJ's, where I bought the tape, I couldn't really go at 60 miles an hour. I had to go really slow home. So with this taped up fully, I should be able to push the car a little bit like normal. It should be sealed up. And I Googled all this, so that's why I ended up using duct tape. The dealership service guy told me because they're closed for the weekend, this happened Friday, July 3rd. He said just duct tape it up and don't really drive the car much. And when the replacement part, when I order the part, it comes in, I could put that in myself. So I'm on the highway now. I'm going to try to get to 60, maybe 70, 80 miles an hour just to test it. I'm doing this now, so I'll know if it'll pop open or if the tape should hold. This is a test run. The service engine light is there, so when I get the replacement pipe, I'm not ordering the pipe from the dealer. $450 is a lot of money for a plastic tube that will fail in the next 20 to 30,000 miles of it being in this engine. So I'm going to order an aftermarket aluminum pipe, which is, I Googled it, and a lot of people just end up going that way. Those pipes are cheaper and they're lifetime. You put a metal pipe in your car, aluminum pipe, it's going to last longer than any plastic piece inside the engine bay. And these pipes carry a lot of pressure, a lot of heat, a lot of air at high speeds into the turbos, into the engine. So, I mean, it's not like something you want a flimsy piece of plastic there. So I passed the highway test. I could go 60 miles an hour with the duct tape on that. Going uphill on a local road behind where we live, and one of the things you will realize with a busted charge pipe is it's really hard to go uphill at low speeds. So I'm managing to go up this hill at 40 miles an hour. Before, when the pipe was busted, it was like 20 miles an hour and the car was like just going really slow. And when you push it, the thing with the charge pipe, it sounds like the engine is going to explode. So you tend to you ease up trying to push the car too hard. So this seems to be passing all the tests. I'm going to show you guys what I'm decided to get in the end. It's a company called VSRF, and they have really amazing charge pipes, aluminum, for, get this, $149. So I'm going to show you guys, look back at what the dealership wanted $458 for. So when on the phone, the guy told me that's how much a replacement pipe is going. That's the look I had on my face first. And then I started laughing. I said, you must be joking, right? No way, I'm not doing that. So I'm getting the VRSF pipe. It's $149. The only thing I have to worry about is how long is it going to take to ship to me. Good reviews in this thing. I read thousands of reviews of this pipe. It looks beautiful inside the engine. Hopefully when this comes in, I'll do a DIY video of me installing it. See you guys.